Well, I lost my husband about 6.5 years ago, so it was probably within the first year that I really found some of the organizations that were fighting for our benefits. How I first became aware of it was when I was doing my own benefits meetings, probably about a month after my husband passed away, and sitting there going through it. So I have a financial background, and I've had a career. I had a career before my husband, but I know I'm not the typical military spouse. And so as a surviving spouse, and going through the benefits, just realizing how deficient the benefits are, and I couldn't help but thinking the impact of that income loss to my household with the career and the education level that I have, I couldn't imagine what it was like for some of the others and how unfair and how our nation just needed to do better. So really got involved first with the SSIA because, of course, the SSIA originally had an expiration date with it, so just making sure that that $310 didn't expire and working on that first, and then with the offset, of course, always being, the ultimate goal was the elimination of the offset. So I've been doing it for years and up here on my own time, my own dime a lot of times to beat down the doors and run around Capitol Hill. I don't even know if it's quite sunk in. I think this event has helped a lot for it to sink in, but I think just being able to provide at least a base level of financial security to our surviving families is so important. I think you get the presentation of the flag on behalf of a grateful nation, and this is what we need to do. This is what we should have done a long time ago, was to just provide that base and make sure that our families aren't struggling like they have before. And I think a lot of people weren't necessarily aware of it, and so organizations like MOA, TAP, some of the others, social media has been huge. Being able to get the word out, get the public more educated on the issue has helped tremendously as well. I called another widow friend of mine that night, and then I said, I feel like I should be more excited. I think it was just shock that it's actually happening and that all of us working together, like the stars aligned just perfectly for this issue to happen, with all the organizational support from people like MOA, and then just the committee leadership of the House and Senate just being behind all the support that we had was just amazing. And so I think it's finally hitting during this event that this is really happening and the lives that it's going to impact. Well, absolutely. Organizations like MOA, we couldn't have done it without it. I mean, MOA and the membership level behind that, it's more than just, a couple hundred widows, making phone calls. It's the power of organizations like MOA that represent, membership as hundreds of thousands of people, and getting that support behind it has been crucial to getting this passed.